All right. It's Thursday morning, and we're getting it going, boys. The market's selling off this morning after yesterday's little rally. You gotta love it. It's up, it's down, it's all around, baby. It's another day, it's another dollar. Time to make some money. All right. Getting it going, boys. Let's get some people in the room first before we start breaking down what's going down today. What's popping off? We got the music going. We got the party started. It's time to make some money. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a good day. Good day, baby. Let's go. Nothing like waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and turning on some hardcore music and making some money, baby. All right. Anybody get short last night? Anybody trading futures last night get short? Oh my gosh. Talk about a short. Last night from the 11,800 down to 11,300. So about a 500 point drop through the night here. Look at this thing. Woo. Looking tasty. Looking tasty, Junior. Turbo Power Thursdays. Is that what we're calling it? Turbo Thursday. All right, market is about to open here in about a minute. We're waiting, we're watching, we're looking for opportunities, and we'll see what happens here at the open, baby. Let's make some money today, boys. I'm excited. You guys, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Another day, another dollar. Let's go. Rusty Golfer in the house. This music might be going too hard right now. It just might be going too hard on me. See if we go a little bit more chill on the music. All right, so the market is now open. We gapped down almost 3%, 2.6% on the day. The Q's down to the 275.40 area. Looks like 274, 273 area would be something to think about in terms of a pullback here. So we'll give it a little bit of time. We'll wait and see what happens here at open. Now the market's open. We'll give it, just give it a little bit of time. We don't want to just jump right in. We want to be a little patient here. You can see that area of support, that 273, 274 area would be a target here for a push down. Get below that 300 level here on the NASDAQ, 11,300. $275 is that area right now. 275 on the Qs, and then the SPY at the 370.50 area. So we're getting it going here. Watching that 340 area on the MAQ right now. Let's see if we get a push up here. So looking for this push up right here, taking a little bit of profit. As he pushed up there, nice. A little scalp, get the day started. Start out green here. Give it a little bit more time. A little bit more time here. Figure out which way it wants to go. Thinking if we can't hold this 320 area, we're gonna break below 320. Be that 370 area on the SPY, 275 on the NASDAQ, the Qs here. The NASDAQ pushing up now, 276. So we got this little area, 276.63 area, some previous support area yesterday that we bounced off of. We'll see if that turns into resistance now. 15-minute chart, we're holding right there the EMA right now, so let's see what happens here. Market's selling now, looking like she wants to get below that 300 level. Vicky the God. The tides have changed, have turned here for him. Up, down, all around. Looking for a break below this 11,300 here. Nice little $50 drop there. Quick little scalp again. I'm like, I just want to give a little bit more time. I need to hold. So that indicator that is showing that says bear wick, that is the, what is that? That's the, this one right here. It's SVPHD, but it's called, I think, fuck, what is that thing called? It's called the support and resistance with level breaks is what it's called. So the market sell right now. We're at that area from earlier that we bounced at, that 281 on the NASDAQ right now. You can see earlier kind of bouncing off this area. So let's see what happens here if we bounce back up to the 11,300 or if we continue to sell here. You guys, I don't even see that's behind my head here, but that 11,280 area bounced at pre-market. So we'll see if we're gonna just break right through there. Market's trying to break below 3% on the day right now. The NASDAQ. 273 area being a target if we continue to sell here. Little pushback up off of that support level. Market trying to decide if it wants to pop or if it wants to drop here. Market trying to decide if it wants to pop or if it wants to drop, boys. Little pop back up here now. Little pop back up above the 300s. Kind of watching here to see if we get stuck again at that 340 area. If we break over 340, look to get long above 340 on the NASDAQ here. On the NQ, on the 11,340. If we get there. Can't hold the 11,300, looking for a short here. We're right there at the VWAP right now at the 275 on the Qs. Do we get stuck there and get held down? Continue to sell here. Bit of a battle right here, trying to break through that 275 level strong. So there we go, below the 300s now. Beautiful move here, looking for a break below the 280s. Taking a little bit of profit there. Looking for a break below 280s here, strong. Take a little bit more. See if we can get this break below 280 right here. $280s, keeps bouncing right there. So locking in so far today, we're up $150 on the day. Haven't had like a really good move yet, so just kind of chilling right now. Looking for an opportunity. I'm gonna be a little bit more patient here. $150 to start the day. Now down there to the 264s. See if we're gonna find some support here. Still kind of market kind of indecisive here, I think. Trying to figure out which way it's gonna go. If we get back above that 340 area, I think we get a quick squeeze here. Let's see if it'll happen. Market's down 3% on the day right now. The NASDAQ. Just waiting to see what happens here. That 273.29 area was the low on, what was that, Tuesday? Got a lot of consolidation at this level here, so it could kind of chop around for a minute off of this. Let's see. 274, does it hold? Can the 274 area hold here? This is looking a little bit like it wants to reverse. Thinking this might want to pop back up here. Looking at this VWAP here, 275. Get back above the 275 level. I think we can get a little squeeze going, pushing back up here. Gotta be 11,300 on the Qs. Get this little squeeze back above the VWAP here. Push above 340s. There we go. Push up 275 now. Looking for this to squeeze up. Like to get a $50 bill out of this one. $50 bills. Push, 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 push. Let's give it some time here. Gotta get back above that. Get back above that VWAP here. Let's see. It's trying to push here, 275 again. Push above that VWAP here. Or we get stuck. Let's see. We get stuck at the VWAP. Having a little bit of trouble there at the VWAP right now. Not wanting to squeeze up there. So looks like we might get sold through here. Giving a little bit of time to see where his close is at. If we could push back off the lows here. And looking like it's just going to get denied there, huh? If we break below 274, I think we hit 273 pretty quickly here on the Qs. Getting denied at the VWAP there, so let's see where this candle closes at. Or it's going to chop here. It looks like it wants to chop it. Push it back up now above 275. Push 276 would be the target here. Can she get going? Try to push up 276 level. Having a little bit of trouble here at the VWAP still. Not wanting to just squeeze right through there. The battle is real. The Bears, the Bulls. Oh, boater candle. There we go. Push it up now, 276. That was a fun ride. There's a squeeze up 276 just like we wanted. Now do we keep pushing higher above the 340 level here on the M and Q now? We break over 276. Got that big old gap in the chart here. Let's see what happens here. See where this candle closes at. Market trying to push back up here. SPY, the NASDAQ, the SPY at the 270 area, 370 area, sorry. 275 on the NASDAQ right now on the Qs. Can we get some more likes going on the channel right now? We got 28 likes. 100 people watching. Let's go, boys. So watching this 276 level here, can we push above it? What's going on, Tea Leaf? Let's go. Like I see this break above 276. I think we can push 277s, 278 area after that break of 276 here on the Qs. Back above the VWAP now. Let's see what the VWAP does here if we can get that support. The 15-minute chart, the EMA acting as resistance right now, so if we break below 274, I mean, we're gonna have trouble here. Need to hold this level here. 275, need to get a close above this 275 level here if we're gonna keep momentum, push it up here. Right now, the market kind of indecisive which way it wants to go. We're kind of just, I would say, we're chopping around here on the smaller time frames. Market doesn't know if it wants to go up or if it wants to go down here. We're down almost 3% on the day right now on the Qs, so market already pretty much down big on the day. Now the question is, how much lower can it go? This action right now is not too hot. I'm either gonna wait, I'm waiting for a short below 274 or a pop above 276 here, so let's see what happens. They're both possible at this point. I think it's both like, it's like a 50-50 chance that we could go either way, the way this market is right now. Yeah, hard to say, Tea Leaf. Right now, it's not looking too hot. Just being patient, waiting and watching this VWAP area here, 274. We need to move out of this area right here, 274 or 276. Hayden Huey in the house. What's poppin'? So testing that 274 level here. Do we hold? Looking like it's gonna sell. Get below the low of day here. Oh, little battle, little battle. $274 trying to hold right now. The SPY right at that low of day as well here, so be careful. Might get a little squeeze back up here. If you're getting short, just think about that. I don't know, I would like to see some type of recovery here. Like a little bounce back, maybe 278 level. I don't like this break right now. I don't know, it's like it. Look at what's trying to hold right now at 274. Push back above the VWAP. Patience is key. Rusty Golfer with the advice. Thank you, thank you. Patience. If you want to get paid in this market, you got to have some patience. My dad joke of the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Little it's just kind of chopping around right now. We haven't had like a really nice solid break yet, so we'll be a little bit more patient. Wait for some opportunities. We're up $230 right now on the day, so I'm in no rush. Up 230. Honestly, if I could make $200 every day, I'm winning. I'm chilling, right? Like I'm chilling right there. I don't need to make. Obviously, I would love to make $2,000 a day, but if I can just make $200 every single day, that basically covers my steak dinner, and then every other little expense through the day. That's my living money right there. That's my living money. That's my living money. All right, so right now the market trying to sell through this low of day here, but still just not giving us like a really clear break. That last candle kind of wicky to the top, little wick on the bottom there. See this setup right here, man. This setup is like is such a, it's a hard setup here because obviously like it's going down. But you can see like it's just not like sell. So it could easily reverse here. Easily reverse right here. And that's what we don't want to happen. We don't want to get short and then get squeezed out of it and then end up getting, you know, and then the market ends up moving lower later. So I mean, like Roy Jenkins said, the longer charts have it dropping. Yeah, I mean, I see it on the 15-minute chart right now, but still, we consolidated off this level right here from like 4 a.m., like 5 a.m. till market open, pre-market. So just something to think about. See if we get back above the 275 here. On the Qs. Push back up to, I just want to see this thing push up a little bit. 278 area. Give us a better short opportunity. Market's trying to flirt with not being down 3% on the day. Let's see what happens here if we push back 275 or higher. Kind of like low volume on that move down there too, so. If you guys are just now tuning in, don't be afraid to hit that like button. Let's go. Thanks for the compliment, Lacey. I don't know if I'd call myself the king here. Patience, my friends. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Which one's the like button? Yeah, good joke, my friend. Right now, 274 area, just kind of flirting, chopping around there. Not getting like a clear move. You can see here on the IronBeam platform. That 260 area, you know, it's like that last candle right there, that little chop back up. Maybe you could have got short there, but I'm giving it more time. Not loving this setup right here. We haven't had like a clear trend up or down here. Did I take my boat from Florida to Hawaii? Nope. It was like they wanted like $35,000 to ship it. It was a little expensive. Sold the boat. Bought a surfboard. Much easier to ship a surfboard than a boat. All right, so the market continuing to sell down here. But like I said, just not loving these moves. So like from the 260 area to 240, you can see now like already chopping back up here. So I'm just being patient. Not trying to give back any profits. My number one goal. Not give back any profits, boys. So yeah, like look at that. So we broke below that last candle and then kind of pushed down there, and now we're kind of pushing back up here. Not loving it. To ship my truck, it was only $1,500. I drove my truck from Florida to LA and then shipped it over. So like look at that. Like that's exactly what I don't want to see. So we broke below that level there, the 260, and then pushed right back to it from the 240s. So do we use boats in Hawaii? I have 2 jet skis. The jet skis are fun. We use the jet skis for tow surfing and stuff like that. Big waves, even the little waves. But yeah, it's a little bit different lifestyle, I would say, than South Florida boating. A little different. So right now, the market trying to push back up here. I'm just sitting back, waiting, watching. Like I said, the kind of just a little choppiness right here. Not in love with it. That's one thing I'm just trying to be more and more focused on, is just having that patience. Waiting for the right setups. How low is the SPY gonna go today or in general? If we look here at the bigger picture on the SPY right now, we gotta go back. Gotta go to the daily chart here. So I think the next support really, like on the SPY, would be what, 320s? Yeah, that 320 area being like the next good support there. Obviously 350, all the numbers on the way down, but you can see we bounced this area 3 times back in 2020, that 320 level here on the SPY. Can it go that low? Who knows? But I was thinking we were gonna get a move like this here. We're gonna get a sell off and then a push back up here, but I was thinking, probably this is what happens when you think, but I was thinking that this morning we were gonna kind of, well, today we're gonna kind of push back up and try to close some of these gaps. You can see there's like literally a gap there, there's a gap there, but we actually made another gap. So we got 3 gaps in the chart here. So AMC down to $11.80 right now. One day this dumpster fire of a stock, AMC, will finally be below $10. It's coming any day now. Any day now. So the market continuing to sell down here. The SPY down to the 367, the Qs 273, looking for a breakthrough, that 273 level here. I don't love it. I still don't love it. Like, I still don't love it. I don't like those slow bleed days, Matt. I don't like those slow bleed days. I like that fast. I like it hot. I like it. I don't even know what I like it. Quick money, baby. I want that quick money. Quick money. Quick money. We'll give it a little bit more time here. See what happens. If we get another opportunity. But right now, I'm just not really looking that hot. How much maximum money can be day traded in option? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Support on the NASDAQ. I mean, we're kind of like breaking through it. That 11,000 kind of 230 area. We were at that low the other day, that 236 back on June 14th. So like 2 days ago, we had some support at this level. So we got 64 likes, 141 people watching. Let's blow up that like button. I know you guys are clicking buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell nonstop here this morning, but when you have a little extra free time over there, move your mouses right on over that like button. Market at that 273 level. If you're just now tuning in, welcome, good morning, hello, how you doing? Right now we're up $230 on the day, making some trade this morning, but looking to see what happens. So that's why I'm not too quick to worry about putting money to work right now. We've already made a little bit of money this morning, and now we're looking for better opportunities. Yes, the market is selling here, but just not loving this action right now. I don't know. I'm just not I'm not a huge fan of shorting into weakness. If you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to be shorting at the bottom down here. I want to wait. Let's get a little pushback up here. and then we get short. But obviously I could have taken that short earlier, but just wasn't liking what we were right there at that support. Taking this short on this candle right here would have been probably the entry of the day there, but just wasn't in love with the fact that we were right there at that kind of support area. I would have loved it more. Like, let's say that I think the best, you know, the better setup here would have been if we pushed up to like 11,400 and then we had this reversal and then we broke, you know, below that 3-minute candle there. That would have been like, oh, I'd be like, oh, okay, now I'm interested in shorting, but like I don't want to be shorting down here where we just reversed off of. So remember at the end of the day, hindsight's always 20/20, right? Like you can sit here and look at the chart and be like, oh, I should be short. Like I could have shorted this. I could have shorted and made money. You know, it's always easy to think like that. But you got to be careful because that ends up creating FOMO. That ends up creating like this bias where now I'm like, well, you know, I missed out on the move from the 300s to the 200s, so I'm gonna short now at 220. And then what happens? I end up shorting at 220 and the market squeezes back up and I end up getting stopped out because I had FOMO. So like we want to be ahead of the move. Like we want to be entering the move before the move kind of gets to the bottom of the move, if that makes sense. Like for this would have been like a target area for a short, not an area to get short at. Hayden Huey, let's go. Signing up for IronBeam. Gonna come trade with the big boys. Watch out. Yeah, that is, see, so that's one of the big reasons that I've been trading futures more than options lately, is really because with futures, you know, you don't have to deal with time decay. You don't have to deal with that. You're in, you're out. There's more liquidity. You can trade easier. Sometimes trading options, like you might buy a put and the market goes sideways and you just end up losing money there. You know, like it's just, there's more, I would say there's more variables when it comes to options. But then for futures, it's like, hey, look, like I'm in the trade. Maybe the market's going a little bit sideways, but still, you know. So for the MNQ, for the micros, it's $50 requirement for margins. And then for the micros, I think you can get your commissions down to like 50 cents for the micros. And also, like, one thing I'll tell people, think like I just saw someone talked about the commissions. Like at the end of the day, like the goal for trading futures is to not trade, you know, 100 contracts, you know, trying to scalp. Like the whole commissions and all the fees and all that, like really, it's not a lot in the big picture, but like I wouldn't suggest that you should sit here and try to scalp every single little dollar move, you know. Quantity, you know, quality over quantity. Quality over quantity, baby. There's a link in the chat box if you want to check out IronBeam there. Does compounding really work day trading? Yeah, I think so. Is that I don't is that like a mathematical question? 2 + 2 = 4. David Delaney, 2 contracts for 10 points a day. Let's go. It's a good strategy. Like today, I'm trading the micros, and I'm up $230 on those micro contracts. You can see it says my average buy was the 09s, selling at the 316. So if I was trading the full size contracts, trading the actual minis, not the micros, I mean, that's a $2,000 day. So I would say for day trading, the compounding goal really is just to get more and more capital so that you can, I would say, have a bigger risk tolerance, if that makes sense. And when I say bigger risk tolerance, it just allows you to kind of weather drawdowns a little bit better. Like if you have a $5,000 account, you're able to, you know, hold through maybe a $200, $300 drawdown, depending on the setup, a little bit better than having a $1,000 account. So the larger that your day trading account grows, just gives you more padding, gives you more wiggle room. Like when you first start out with a small account, like if you first start out with a small account, like you're forced to like have to, you know, not lose a lot. Like you can't afford, if you have a $1,000 account, you can't afford to lose $300 in one day. Like you just can't do it. So as your account grows, you get to a point where you're like, okay, look, like now I've got $5,000. I can handle a $300 drawdown a lot better than a $1,000 account. Like for me right now, I have a maximum stop loss at 15%. So 15% of a day of 15% of my account, if I end up losing 15%, like if I have, you know, if I take a couple losers, I end up getting emotional, getting chopped up and losing money, I'm done for the day. Like my account turns off, like I can't trade anymore. So as my account grows, that 15% is gonna get bigger and bigger. If you compound 3%, it doesn't work like that. I wouldn't. Yeah, because the problem is like you're not risking your whole entire account on every trade. So like you're not making 3% on your money every day, if that makes sense. Like yesterday, I think I made like $100 yesterday, and then like the day before, you know what I mean? Like you're not making 3% of your account every day compounding. And then also it becomes an issue of like once your account gets too big, I wouldn't say too big, but like once you get too big, like you can't just keep buying more and more contracts, right? Like you get to a point where you're like, okay, look, like I'm buying 10 contracts trading, like, you know, maybe I could buy 100, but like it just gets to a point where it's kind of like you just kind of like hit a wall because of like the amount of the contracts that you can buy, if that makes sense. Yes, risk manage. I'm not saying you can't risk manage it. I'm David. All I'm saying is like it gets to a point like if I had let's say I had $1 million in my account, am I gonna buy like 500 contracts at a time? No, you know, like you get to a point where if you're trying, like you can't just keep compounding, right? Like you can't just keep buying 5% more shares every day, because then you get to the point where like you just can't get out. Like if I had 500 contracts, like I just could not get out quick enough to take profit on those, like on my normal setups, you know. And it'd be hard to get filled too. There is no more ES. There's only the minis and the micros now. No more big contracts. Good short opportunity, Hayden says. I don't know, Hayden. I guess it's all about perspective. Right now, the market trying to push back up here. We got the VWAP at that 274.50 area. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's basically, you just can't keep growing exponentially, right? Like trading just contracts. Like obviously, like if I had $1 million account for trading, I would be trading options, you know, I would be trading maybe some ETFs. I wouldn't just be trading future contracts. But I could start out trading just future contracts, but it gets to a point where I need to put that, you know, I got to be able to move money around a little bit easier than just being able to buy and sell future contracts. Hayden Huey with the short call out. Nice work. Down to the 11,200 now. Why do I trade the micro? The reason I trade the micro right now is just because I think the risk is, you know, a little bit better for me right now. And I'm just fine tuning. I've done that in the past. In the past, I've done this where, you know, I was feeling really good trading the micros and everything was like, we were moving along steadily. And then I jumped up to trading the minis too quick. And the problem like with the minis is you can't do the same drawdown that you can with the micros. You know? Like the minis move a lot quicker, the risk and obviously is a lot higher. You know, a $40 drawdown on the micros is a $400 drawdown on the minis. So, I like the micros right now. I think there's plenty of volatility. If we get back to a point where the market's not as volatile, you know, where we don't have 3% days up and down back to back, maybe I'll trade the minis, but I think right now I'm happy trading the micros. Yeah, so a micro is 1/10 the size of the minis. The cool thing is, I mean, at the end of the day, like if you could trade the minis, or if you could trade the micros, and you could make money trading the micros, and you make money trading the micros for, you know, a year straight, I mean, there's really no reason that you can't trade the minis after that, so. I mean, they trade basically the same, so. Watching this level here, 272, keeps trying to hold here. So we get a push back up to the VWAP here. The VWAP, we got the SPY trying to push back up here as well. The SPY get a little interesting. Look at these candles here. Just drew a line there. Interesting, having like wick, kind of doji, wick off that 376 level here on the SPY, and then getting some fuller bodies. See what happens here. We push back above the 368.77 level here on the SPY. And see if the Qs wants to push up to the VWAP here. Let's go. We're live. We got 78 likes. We got 144 people watching. I think we can break right through that 100 like goal, boys. There's no resistance. It's clear sailing from here. Trying to push up here. Can she push? We're trading the NASDAQ, we're trading the NQ, we're trading the QQQs. Vicky the God, if you put 25% of your account in 4 different stocks correlated to each other, it's easier to get filled and getting out. Yeah, that's correct. All right, JR is getting short here. 3.6 at the 3,690. What? 3,693s. Will he be able to make some money? Spy trying to push back above the VWAP. Be careful getting short just yet. See where this candle closes at. We don't want to get a big old squeeze up there at 370 real quick. Looking squeezy to me. Looking squeezy right now on the SPY. Might see 370 pretty quickly if it can get going above the VWAP here. We're just not getting like solid action right now, so I'm just sitting on my hands here being patient, not trying to give back any of the profit that we made earlier. We made $230 so far this morning trading the micros here, so just being patient, waiting and watching. Don't need to go and do anything stupid. If you're just now tuning in, there's the profit so far today, $230 trading the micros. Actually gave back a little bit of profit earlier as well, so on this little break thought we might get a nice little squeeze up, ended up having to get stopped out there. David Delaney dropping the top in the Bronco. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is, like, okay, maybe the market dips here. Maybe she dips. Maybe she don't. I'm not in love with it either way. It's a battle right now. It's a battle. I like trading when it's just like, when you're looking at the chart and you're like, man. You know, like, you're like, oh, man. I was talking about yesterday, like, I want to see a setup that everything about the setup, you're like, oh man, I gotta go short or I gotta go long. Like I want it like that, you know. I don't want to be sitting here like questioning, is it gonna go up, is it gonna go down? I know, I like action, Hayden. That's what I like. I like action, baby. Right now, we're just not getting action. We're getting chop. I would call this chop all day. There you go. We got 83 likes. We got 145 people watching. Let's break through 100, boys. Come on. I know y'all are sitting there buying and selling like crazy, making tons of money. But if you have a little bit of time today, just move your little mouses. Move your little mouses. Pasta in a mug. What happened at 2 p.m.? What do you think happened? What do you think happened? The Fed talked. Brian, done for the day. See you tomorrow, man. That might be a good idea, actually. That might be a good idea to just walk away right here, right now. We got 87 likes. I might just fucking turn this thing off. I'm turning it off. Wow, how do we not have 100 likes here? I don't understand it. It's not even moving. It's like people aren't even listening to me. All right, we got 94 likes. Come on. Let's go. Fuck. Brian, you're too good to me. Too good to me. It does. Everyone always like, you know, what do I get paid for the likes? I don't get paid for likes. Like I literally, off this live stream, I might make maybe $10. Maybe $10. Sometimes I ask myself, you know, is it worth it to do the live streams? Is it not worth it? You know, I think it obviously, it's nice to kind of to talk through the trades, but also I feel like sometimes people, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of work. I wake up at 3:30 in the fucking morning. 3:30 in the morning, boys. You know? Let's go. Brian with the Starbucks call out. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, for anybody that wants to know my Venmo, you know, if you want to hit me like a OnlyFans girl here, what's up? My Venmo is just at Patrick Wieland on Venmo. But yeah, I mean, guys, like, obviously, like, I do the YouTube, I do these videos, I want to help people, I want to get, you know, have fun and all that, but like, at the same time, I do want to make money. I am trying to make money here. No offense to you guys, I love you. But all right. So we're just sitting back here. We're waiting. We're watching. We got 99. I'm done. I'm over it. 99 likes. Fuck it, 99. There we go. Hey, Adam, $200, my friend. I'm up $200 in the day, and I'm happy about it. I'm totally fine with it. $230 a day keeps the doctor away. That'll pay my commissions, and then after that, I'm walking away with 200, baby. $200 right here. I don't know if you guys saw my recent video. I made a recent video talking about right in front on my desk now. Every day I have $300 on my desk, right? And then my maximum stop loss on my day right now is about $300. So if I lose money, I look at it like, oh fuck, I just lost 100. Like, oh fuck, I just lost 100. Oh fuck, another 100. It gives you, honestly, like, it's made me, I think, a lot more patient to trading, that's for sure. I'm not so willing to give back those profits because I don't want to give back any cash. $300 a day. I mean, but fuck, if you can make $300 every day consistently trading, I mean, you're killing it. You're doing better than 95% of people out there. 100%. You think, let's just say, what, there's fucking... I mean, you're making $6,000, $5,000 a month trading, plus everything else, you know. That's like, for me, I really think like the goal for me personally, I think a lot of people probably should be their goal. Like, your goal should be, you know, to basically use trading as like a side income, right? Like, I don't think. A lot of people talk about like, oh, I want to be a full-time trader. Like, I want to make, oh, I only want to trade. But like, there's so much time in the day. And for me, like, I think, you know, that first 2 hours of the day, like that's the hot time. You know, you get those 2 hours, you trade for 2 hours, you make money for 2 hours, and then you got the rest of the day to work on other things. Build other side businesses. Oh shit. Matthews wants me to take my clothes off. Woo, baby, let's go. Matthew with a $20 hit. There we go. We're up $32. So, yeah, but Ben, I'm up at 3 a.m. I make money, and then I got the whole day to do other things. I work out. I go work out. I work on other videos. I do other jobs, whatever, you know. Also, if you're wondering about taxes and futures are actually a lot better for taxes if you're going to be a full-time trader, if you want to be a trader in general. Somebody asked me, how many taxes do I pay? I pay one tax. Only one tax. What's up? James and the Giant Bitcoin. That was a good movie. Anybody remember that movie, James and the Giant Peach? They should remake that movie, but make it better. It was kind of like cartoony back then, wasn't it? Hayden Huey calling out that short from the 250 down to the 200s. Nice work, nice work. Damn, let's go, Matthew. You know what's funny is like a lot of people don't even know about futures. I don't understand why more people don't trade futures. Like, a lot of people have no clue. They're like, I tell people I trade futures, they're like, what's that? What's futures? It sounds hard. For some reason, honestly, people think like that futures is like this like crazy, like mad, like crazy thing that you like, it's really difficult to do. Like, oh, you trade futures? Oh, that's so hard. It's like, I would say that trading futures is just like trading a stock. I mean, obviously there's a little difference to it, but in general, buying, selling, I mean, it's, you know, it's not like, it's nothing crazy. I wouldn't say trading futures is like this crazy thing. I think the big issue, like a lot of people, why they don't trade futures is because the first thing they see when they go on the internet, they go on YouTube, they see Ross Cameron. Like literally the first couple, if you go on Google, you know, and you first start trading, the first thing that you find when you go on YouTube, learning about trading, if you want to learn about trading and the first thing you do is go on YouTube, the first thing you're going to see is Ross fucking Cameron. And you're going to be like, well, this is how you trade, right? Like you buy low float stocks in the first 5 minutes and you hope they go up. And that's pretty much like what people think trading is. kind of funny. It's kind of funny because what Ross Cameron does is like literally the worst type of trading. And not because like saying he's bad, but like I went through the small cap world. Like it's literally the worst. Like trading small cap stocks is the worst thing that you can do trading. It's literally the worst. I don't care what anyone says. Clay trader. Oh man. Good old days. When I first started on YouTube, it was literally like Clay trader. It was Ross. It was me. Trying to think about who else it was. Like it really wasn't that many guys. But yeah, it's hilarious on how many people when they first start trading, they think that like the only way to make money trading is to trade small caps. Yeah, Ricky G started on YouTube kind of when I did. Fucking Ricky G's got 1 million followers. I fucked up. I should have been a little bitch boy and just told everyone they could get rich. Jason Bond, oh, legend. Ross buys high and then sells the stocks higher to his followers. I don't care what anyone says. People always say that Ross Cameron, you know, oh, like people, he always tells his followers to not follow him. Don't buy when he buys. But it's like people are paying all this money to watch you trade. Like they're going to buy. If you say, hey, I'm going to buy AMC at 11.72, I guarantee someone's going to buy. Like guaranteed. If I said I was going to get long right here, like if I was like, I'm going to buy this dip getting long, I'm thinking that there's at least one person in this live stream that might do the same. I'm thinking there's at least one person that would follow me into that trade. Who wants to do it? I'm not getting long right here, by the way. Don't get long. Getting some more volume finally. Looking a little bit better, but still it's kind of grindy action. I'm not in love with it. I'm just not in love with it. How do I feel about stock market trading versus crypto market trading? I mean, the crypto has been good lately, but you got to remember, like, it's not always, it doesn't always move like it's moving right now. 272 getting tested here on the Qs right now. The SPY down there to 367. You got that support. That's why I'm kind of worried. And I'm not too excited about getting short right here yet. It was a nice little short earlier. Congrats. I saw a couple guys in the live stream talking about that. Getting short earlier. I would have liked to seen a little bit more of a push up there. 274 on the Qs to get short, but I don't know. Cheap monthly fee, let's go. So the market from the 276 area this morning down to 271. The NASDAQ, the Qs right now down about 3.8% on the day. Ouch. After yesterday's rally, the market not happy. The Fed sitting there today going, damn it. We tried so hard to pump this market. And here we are, 271 now. We just wanted it to go up. Market at that 272 level right now, just kind of bouncing around there. It's almost 11 o'clock. Oh, what was the EU came out with some news today about raising interest rates in the EU as well, huh? Big old bull trap yesterday. Big old bull trap. If you guys are just now tuning in, you're wondering, why is this guy not making trades? Why is he not just rich, rich, rich? We're up $230 on the day right now, and we're kind of just cruising. Haven't seen like a setup that I really love just yet. We almost had it earlier. Like, I really was thinking we were going to push up here to the VWAP. That's what I wanted. I wanted this push to the VWAP right here. And then I think I would have gotten short there, but we were like just inches from hitting it. So did not take a short. I saw a couple guys in the chat got short. Congrats on that. It was like just right there. I'm trying to be strict. I'm trying to be disciplined. But there she goes. The Q's continuing to sell. The SPY down 3.2%. The SPY down at 366 now. Starting to move a little quicker, a little better here. But still not in love with it. Market continuing to move down here to down to the $11,152. Dave Trader said he wants to go short, but he knows it'll go back up when he does. Dave, you go short, we'll go long. It'll work out great. So the NASDAQ down about 4% on the day. Are we going for a 5% down day today? No way. Henry asked, am I winning today? I don't know, Henry. Am I winning? Is this winning? I'm winning every day. Even if I'm not making money, I'm winning. But right now, we're up $230 on the day. Maybe I should figure out a way to show my P&L a little bit better. But I try not to have my P&L on the screen because I don't want to see it when I'm trading. But we're trying to stay disciplined, trying to stay strict to the rules here. We had a little setup earlier, but just didn't get the full setup we were looking for, so it happens. It's part of it, baby. Oh. Also, guys, if you're just now tuning in, sorry, I'm getting a little occupied here. But if you're just now tuning in, we've got a Discord, a free Discord. There's a link in the chat box. It's totally free. You can come check it out. Everyone's kind of just sharing ideas, bouncing ideas, and being a part of it. So. So come join the Discord. There's a link in the chat box there. Come shoot the shit with the boys. Come shoot the shit with the boys. Let's go. Market is kind of grinding lower here. It's not in love with it. Just not in love with it, man. Maybe the market continues to grind lower. Maybe it pops. Maybe it who knows? You know, who really knows at this point? I wanna know which way it's gonna go. I don't have a read right now. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling this action. So I'm not making a trade. Not putting my money to work until I know it's coming home with more monies. I think about the dollars in my account. This is what it is, right? The dollars in my account are little men, little army men. And if I want to go to a war, I gotta send those little army men out to war. And I want them little army men to go out to war, and I want them to come back with more friends. I want to keep building my army. I don't want to send out, you know, I don't want to send out the troops just to get slaughtered. My little soldiers. I think about my little $100 bill soldiers. You know, every time I'm like, okay, do I want to light this money on fire or do I want to hold it? It's obviously like it's difficult because in hindsight, the FOMO, you're like, oh fuck, like I should have shorted earlier. But, you know, is it worth it? Capitulation. Capitulation day is here. Uh-oh. Capitulating. The capitulation. All right, I think I'm gonna be done for the day, to be honest. I'm gonna go take a nap. It's currently 4:52 here in Hawaii. I've made my money for the day. I'm totally happy with walking away with $230 in profit there. It might not be the biggest profit ever, but it's still profit, my friends. So again, big thanks to everybody for tuning in, watching, being a part of the stream. Hopefully we get some better action tomorrow for Fresh Cash Friday. Fresh Cash Friday tomorrow morning. You know it's going to be hot. It's always hot, hot, hot on a Friday. Get some good action. Right now, this grind is just not doing it for me. I'm not in love with it. It's not my trading style. Maybe it's yours. Maybe you're making tons of money right now. Congratulations to that. So it is what it is. We live to fight another day. We live to fight another day. I'll tell you right now, the number one rule, the number one saying, if you're out there, you're starting to day trade, you learn to day trade, is to remember one simple thing, baby. That the market is always here. There are always more opportunities. Always more opportunities. That day trading itself is a marathon, right? It's a marathon, not a race. And yep. that's my saying for the day. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe button. You know what to do. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. It's been fun. I'm gonna go take a nap. It's time to go take a money nap. Money naps. I like taking my money naps. Nothing better than taking a nap when you got money in the bank. Nothing better.